Hello, my name is Ace, and welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to do another Mental Junction episode. Basically, a Mental Junction episode is where I just rant, basically give you an info dump of whatever's happening in between my eyes. So, without further ado, let's just start ranting. Today, I wanted to talk about the mind and body connection. I feel like that is more slept upon when it comes to the spiritual community because we're usually focused solely on the soul and, the source and higher up beings and stuff like that. But when taking the energy of the mental and the physical in accountability, you realize that both of them have a lot of synergy with the actual spiritual energy. Meaning, when you increase the mental or physical energy, you're also increasing your spiritual energy, and vice versa. Now, in doing so, you leave that question of how do you actually increase the energy for mind and body if we've just been focusing on spiritual. It's really simple. All you have to do is work out for your physical and use mental problems for your brain. Your brain is also a muscle, so just work it out how it works. Yeah. Why am I ranting about this? Because honestly, I've realized there's different stages to mental and physical connection, especially mental, physical, and spiritual connection. Now, that connection leads down to only a few things that actually correlate with each other. First of all, it's action, second it's emotion, and thirdly it's what's it called? Belief. With all three of those in account, those are the literal subproducts of the mind and body. Your beliefs are based off of your experiences, your own thought process, and overall just choices in life. Your actions, of course, are, functioned by your beliefs and emotion. Your emotion, like how you react to stuff, is based off of those two other things, your beliefs and actions, because those, build your structure of character to decide how you react to the world. Now, understanding this, you would usually want to harness these three things. But no one has ever actually went into detail as to how you can do that. So, for emotion, you would want to be able to stay calm at all times, be in a neutral state, while understanding and being aware of the emotion you're feeling, i.e., either positive or negative. It's having a detached mind in the situation to actually be able to rationally register what's going on and process through it how you wish to go about it, if that makes sense. Always want a better outcome. Never use your emotions to have a worser outcome, having revenge or trying to enact the same pain that you felt. When it comes to even happy moments, for example, if we're not talking about a hateful moment, you still want to be aware in that situation. Why are you happy? What's going on in the situation? Are you truly happy, or are you just happy for the person you're hanging out with? Who's the people you're with? What are you doing that's making you happy? Is there something else about this that you're just not feeling? Being aware gives you that option and time to actually realize what choice you need to make in the situation where the choice presents itself. It's the true meaning of being in the moment. Next up, instead of emotion, would be physical action. Your physical action is based off of your actual goal and quote unquote set purpose in life. Now, I say quote unquote for the set purpose is because throughout life, your purpose may never change. However, the viewpoint and outcome you perceive your goal as will change throughout time. The more you learn and just overall start realizing, having realizations, and just overall branching out. In doing so, you must have discipline and consistency. Not only that, but courage to keep going for your goals. If you don't, then your actions will actually showcase what your true feelings are. If you are not dedicated to go to the gym every day, your body will be perfectly okay with sleeping in and skipping the gym. Your mind, how it thinks, shapes how your body reacts to the things you're doing. Example, back to the gym thing. If you are laying in bed, right, your alarm just goes off at 7 in the morning, you clearly don't want to get up. You feel groggy, you feel tired, and your brain tells you you could sleep in for an extra 30 minutes, maybe an hour. Turn off the next alarm, it's perfectly okay. Or sometimes you just turn it off and go straight back to sleep without any second thought. But let's say you have that thought of, yeah, let's go to bed. Your body will be okay with following that order because you are used to doing that. You need to branch out and break that network, basically, that neural network that makes you just stay in bed. You can get yourself up, it's your own conscious choice. So, that's when discipline comes in, honestly. Motivation is that point where it's like, yeah, you see the reason why you should switch paths, but discipline makes you actually get the path in there, you know? Beliefs. When you actually hold yourself to a certain stature and actually work to keep that stature, your whole psyche and just movement in life switches drastically, depending on how you're changing, of course. In doing so, your body and mind will be able to reach bounds you didn't really expect you could really do. Like, I'll take an example from my own life with this whole godhood stuff. At first, you looking at yourself as a human, you change your perspective to be more like a human. But when you shift that to be a higher being than the mortal self you were born in, you kind of get that snap in your head where it's like, okay, but like, truly, why can't I do that? Like, it starts not making sense to you. Like, it really looks like you should be able to, and everything is telling you that you can, you know? Your whole perspective and focus changes and lets your body actually follow that. And when your brain is actually convinced enough that you can do something, or not really asking questions on the thing you're trying to do, your body is gonna willingly follow that, like it's a subconscious, you know, subconscious action. What happens if you get the mastery of all these three stages? You reach a point where you get a detached mind. The detached mind is a mindset where your awareness is always on 24/7. No matter what is happening, what you're doing, or where you are. You are aware of the situation and everything that is around you. If you're sad, you will realize you're sad and be aware that you're sad while you're sad. If you're happy, same thing. Mad, etc. Anything like that. Your emotions are just kind of like pathways for your actions to take. As for your actions, they are always directed to go towards your goals every time. As long as you, of course, have that mindset to go towards your goals every time, because you can, master one, yada yada. As for beliefs, that is your own personal thing. When it comes to your beliefs, you can have any belief you want. You can dream as big as you wish. Don't dream less because you're afraid to fail. Be accepting of the failure because you will learn from that experience. Grow past that to actually achieve these so-called big dreams. These aren't big dreams. We are all infinite within ourselves. We dream them, we can grab them. But you just have to be willing to actually reach them. And conclusion, how to actually progress your mind-body connection. I'm gonna say it the easiest way I can, but I'm gonna warn you now, it's easier said than done. Go past your fears. Test your courage and expand your comfort zone. Your body will fight against you, and it will tell you to be afraid. There's nothing to be afraid about because your mind is merely unknowing to the power it actually has. This has been my mental junction. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions or thoughts you took out from this, let me know down in the comments so I can ask some questions, bounce some thoughts back and forth. And I love you guys. Have a good one. And as always, stay frosty.